Welcome back, guys. I am excited. This is the moment I've been waiting for, and I'm so glad it's here. My Unearthly Cosmetics Gargoyle collection. I've had so much fun with this already. I can't wait to create more with it, show you guys the looks, the swatches, and all of the things. But if you are interested, then just keep watching. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Heather. I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe. Don't forget to click the little bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And with that being said, we got to talk about this. So if you're one of my new subscribers, Unearthly Cosmetics is one of my favorite brands of all time. And over the summer, I got my first PR package from them. It was the High Temp collection. I was so excited. But I also got this gorgeous eyeshadow palette in PR as well. The rest of the collection I did pick up on my own. I'm so excited to share it all with you guys and show you everything and give you all the details. If you do decide to pick anything up that I talk about today, you can use my code. It is AOML and it will save you 10%. And if you're curious, AOML is an abbreviation for Ashes on My Lashes. I have had a few people ask me why AOML, so I figured I'd just throw that out there. So, like I said, I freaking love Unearthly Cosmetics. They're one of my all-time favorite brands. One of my favorite things outside of the eyeshadow palettes is the lip products. I have so freaking many of them, which is why I had to pick up this 5-piece satin SORCERY lipstick set from them. Came in this cute little box, and this retails for $38, and it has 5 gorgeous satin nude lips, which I love their satin liquid lipstick formula. But with this, one of my favorite ones I've used this far is a nude peach in the shade Morning. And then we have shade Ash, which is a mauvey cool tone purple nude. And then we have the shade Grim, which is a cool brown with mauve undertones. Echo is a nude pink. And then we have Dreary, which is a cool plum with burgundy undertones. And I am so happy to have these in my collection. I'm excited for all of these lip products. I finally get to fill up like my lipstick little kitty I have for Unearthly. But I love their stuff so much. Okay, so now let's talk about the Gargoyle collection. I mean, we have to give a moment for this freaking artwork because it is so beautiful. I love it so much, and I really enjoy these 18 pan palettes that she's been doing a whole lot. This color story is freaking everything. It's probably one of my favorite color stories that they've come out with in a little bit. I mean, I love them all, don't get me wrong, but this is my favorite color story. It reminds me of, oh, what's it called? It kind of reminds me of Don't Be Jelly, like its grungy sister, and I love that. But this palette retails for $68 US, and it's so freaking beautiful. I love it so much. I'm so happy to have it in my collection. This palette is your go-to for exploring both dark, moody tones and radiant shifting hues. The smooth blendable formulas make it easy to achieve any looks. 18 shades in fully magnetic removable pans. But this palette is so beautiful. I am so happy to have it in my collection. And honestly, I had so much fun creating this look. I cannot wait to pull it all out again tomorrow. And then we have this gorgeous liquid highlight trio. I love these. I do have 2 from the Spring Magic collection in my collection, and I love them very much. But this trio retails for $38. They are freaking beautiful. We have the shade Vengeful Violet, which is a bold iridescent violet to pink highlighter that adds a powerful glowing finish. And then we have Phantom Blue, which is actually what is on my face in this look. But this is a ghostly blue shade that shifts to a beautiful iridescent purple, giving your skin An Enchanting Otherworldly Glow. And then we have Internal Ember, which is so pretty too. It is a fiery orange gold highlighter with an iridescent shine that adds warmth and radiance, and it's so beautiful. So excited to have it in my collection. And then we also have the Gloss Trio. The Gloss Trio retails for $25 US. These are currently out of stock on the site, but I did speak to her and she said they are working on the restock now and they should be back within a few weeks if you guys are interested. But one of my other favorite parts of this collection is the matte lips. Okay, so these are some of the best matte lips that I have ever tried. I love the crystal packaging. I have a bunch of other lipsticks like this as well, but I am thoroughly enjoying this formula so much. So these retail for $28 for all three, and the black is my favorite. It's one of the best blacks I've ever seen. These are completely transfer proof. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, this shade is what I'm wearing today in the gloss. It's Twilight Whisper, and I'm wearing it on top of the liner in the shade Khaki, contoured a little with Cafe. I love the Unearthly liners as well, but this black is so freaking incredible. I love it so much. It's completely opaque, and the longer it sits on your lips and dries down, you start to see these like really beautiful shimmers come through. It is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. It feels like magic, but I really love these shades as well. We have Moonlit Mauve and then Cathedral Rose. I like them both, but I really like Cathedral Rose. It is like the most beautiful like wine shade. I do lip swatch all of these and you will see it as soon as I get done talking about everything. But they are so beautiful, so comfortable, transfer proof, like I said, and all of that stuff. So highly recommend, especially if you're in the market for some matte lipsticks. It's been a minute since I have purchased any because I typically go for that more satin formula, but it's because they were all like drying and they looked kind of cakey and cracky on the lips. You know what I mean? I know you do, but these ones are not like that. And I'm excited to show you that in this video. But that's all the information I have on this collection. I am super excited about it. I cannot wait to show you guys this look and to create some more with you. But let me know down below if you guys have already picked this up. I know some of you have and you have used my code, so thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. It really does mean a lot. But that is all. I'm going to go ahead and get you guys zoomed in and show you how I created this look. And we're going to create some more. So to start out, I'm going to swatch all of these lip products. The lipsticks, honey, these set down. So I'm not going to let them sit very long because they're kind of hard to get off, but they're amazing. I've already used them. Well, I used the black one and it's so good. We'll get to that. But I'll quickly like go through and try all of these. So I do have on a lip liner from ABH. Look how cute and tiny it is. It's the shade Muted Mauve. I have one in my cart. It's time. It's so freaking cute though. But I wanted to have a lip liner because my Cupid's bow is uneven. So I look better with liner than I feel like I do without. But we'll quickly do that. But first, we're going to do the Gloss Trio. I spoke to Amanda and she said these are restocking in a few weeks. And if something sells out, I think she's going to restock it. But these are so freaking beautiful. So first, I want to go in with the shade Enchanted, I can't see, Enchanted Ebony. I need glasses, guys. This is so pretty. A black gloss, but the sparkles in it are beautiful. It's really pretty. It looks splotchy because I have it on top of the wrong lip liner, honestly, but the little glitter reflect particles in it are beautiful. I'll try to use this again with a better lip liner situation so you guys can really see. So now I want to go in with Twilight Whisper. This one is so freaking beautiful. It's so reflective. Look at that. It's so glossy and beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. We have one more, and it is the shade Gargoyle's Gloom. Ooh, this one is so pretty. It doesn't have a black base. I was wrong. This is so beautiful. This one might be my actual favorite. I should have tried them on her cool tone lip colors. I wasn't thinking, I mean, her lip liners, I think they would be really pretty with those. Now for the lipstick. So I'm going to start with the lightest one in the shade Moonlit Mauve. Ooh, this one's good. My application sucks, but these do set down completely. They are completely transfer proof, really comfortable. I'm going to try it without the lip liner and we will see. Now this one is the shade Cathedral Rose. I love the shade names. These are scented. I think some of them are like vanilla banana, but I can't ever smell them anyways. So, I mean, I'm not the one to ask about that. Ooh, this one is good. Oh, I love this color. Out of the two mauves, this berry is my favorite. Well, it's not a mauve, it's a berry. But out of the two that I've just tried, I like the deeper one the most. I think it's so freaking beautiful. Okay, I just put on the Villain lip liner. It's not perfect. I wonder if there's anything I can do to get my Cupid's bow evened out. Because it's kind of annoying. It makes it really hard to do lip products. But this black matte is the best. So the longer that it sits on your lips and, you know, you like press them together and stuff, the more that the little glitter particles come through. And I have wore this one for a few hours and I really, really like it. It's the best black matte I have ever tried, but I'll give it a second to dry and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. And now they're kind of starting to come through. Hopefully you guys can see those like little tiny like reflective glitters. They're so pretty. But those are the lips. Now we're going to move on to highlight. I'm only going to put the one on that I'm going to use for this look because, you know, I'd have to like wipe my face off and all that. And I am not trying to do all that. So I'll be right back with my lips complete and then we'll do the highlight together. So I did khaki, which is like a lighter cool tone brown around my lips. And then I used Cafe to like contour underneath and like the Cupid's bow. And for like the corners of my mouth, I always use these two together. I love them so much. But then I went over it with the Twilight Whisper, the silver looking one, and it's beautiful. I love this combo. So next I want to use the liquid highlight in the shade Phantom Blue because this one will go with the look I'm wearing today. But for these, I love this formula. I do have two others from Unearthly, three actually. And I like to take the, look at that already. I like to take it and put it on the back of my hand and then use my finger to apply it. I like to like kind of tap it in. Well, it dried down before I could even. Let's try the doe foot. I usually like to put it on the back of my hand and then kind of like tap it in with my finger so it doesn't like disturb what's underneath. But Jesus, that is so freaking beautiful. Okay, on this side, I'll do it the way I usually do. And look at that. Wow. Oh my God. This is my favorite, I think, So far, I love the way this one shifts. I really love I'm Sprung from the, oh, what's the name of that collection? I'm drawing Spring Magic. I was drawing a complete blank. I love those ones that came in that as well, but this is like fluorescent goodness. I always put some like on the tip of my nose and on the bridge. I usually put some on my Cupid's bow too, but where I already did the lip, I'm going to leave it. And look at my hand. That is so stunning. It has a complete clear base. So I think it would work on all skin tones probably. But yeah, it's freaking beautiful. But now for my favorite part, the eyeshadow palette. Listen, I've been staring at this palette for 2 days. Well, since yesterday. And trying to figure out what I want to do first because there's so many looks that I see within this palette that I'm so excited about. I think I'm going to play with Veil, Grim Morning, and Midnight for my matte situation. And I'm so excited. So to start it out, I'm going to go into Grim Morning on my Sigma E27. And I want to just work this here in the crease. In the inner part only though. I love how like light and beautiful this is. I really love this color story, and going off color story alone, this is my favorite that they've released in a little bit. I love it. It's so pretty. Okay, now I want to work on this back half of the crease. Actually, let's take a little bit of Grim Morning, and I want to press it down here. I need to get me a taller mirror that won't like be in the frame, but also won't keep me to where you guys are looking at this roadmap on my forehead throughout my whole videos. Now, ooh, I'm so excited. I want to lay down the shade Veil. This shade is so pretty. She did such a good job with this freaking color story. And I love how like she does her Instagram lives and stuff. So if you're not following Unearthly or Hayden Haunts on Instagram, you really should be, especially if you're like interested in what they're releasing and stuff, because she goes through everything with the people on her lives and gets their opinion about colors. Like, I think a lot of people who love Unearthly picked out shade names for this palette. Like, she lets her community be involved, and I love that. But I just want to press this all in the crease. And then I'm going to go in with this large blending brush from Singe Beauty. And I'm going to just blend out the rest. Now I've just switched back over to my Glamlight brush. That way I can focus more of that pigment towards the crease. I'm also going to take this shade down here under the lower lash line. Now I'm going to go back in with that Singe Beauty E27, pick up more of Grim Morning, and just kind of re-intensify it and bring it over here up and above the blue shade. Honestly, this alone, with maybe a little bit of this in the outer corner and then this on the lid, would be so freaking gorgeous. Awaken would be pretty as well. If you guys are looking for some inspiration, might as well throw some ideas out there. Okay, so the obvious thing to do would be to use this shade, which is called Darkest Hour. But you guys know how much I love blue. So I have to go in with Midnight. And I like mixing the undertones. I think that is fun. So that is what I am going to do. And I just cleaned off my Sigma E27. And I'm going to just work this in the crease. Hopefully my idea works out. I think it's going to. I'm going to take it down here as well. Now I'm going in with more of the shade Veil and blending out this deeper blue. I'm so excited about playing with this palette finally. You guys have been driving me crazy talking about how good it is in the comments. Oh, but you got me so hyped for it, even more than I already was. Like, I took this out. We went there, didn't we? I didn't mean to do all that. I'll take my Unearthly number 5. Yes. And I want to go into the shade Cathedral Shadows. Plop some of that in the outer corner. Give me some dimension. Not that I didn't already have it. Look how, like, it just keeps going and going. I'm also going to take a little bit of that and place it down here in the outer corner. Now I'm going to go in with my Unearthly Cosmetics Glimmer Grasp. And I'm just going to push it real good. I'm going to put this all over the lid. There goes my doggies. My Walmart order must be here. Okay, it's really a hard choice because there's like 4 shades, 5 that would go so good with this look. But I think what I'm going to do is start out with Night Watcher. This shade is so freaking gorgeous. Like, oh, I love that. Love it so much. But I just want to press this here on the outer corner. Then this one is the one I'm really excited about. I think it's really going to make this look. And it's this one, Eerie Echoes. So pretty. These are so soft and smooth. I just cannot recommend them more. I love this new formula that they have. They're so like impactful and beautiful, but they're just, they feel like silk. They're just so beautiful. They don't crease or anything like that, but you still get that like high impact glittery shine, and it makes me so happy. Like, look at that. I'm also going to put some of that on the lower lash line. Then I want to take my Singe Beauty E01, one of my favorite brushes for inner corner and lower lash line work. But I want to pick up this shade right here, Awaken. It's so pretty. I love the shade of green that is in the shade that I used in the inner corner, Grim Morning. And it has this shade Awaken, has like little flips of that shade, and it's so pretty. But I just want to brighten up this inner corner. And see that it's got like a little bit of fiery peach in there too. I also want to go over top of that with Eerie Echoes, which is that really light shade I put on the lid. I just want to mix the two. It's so pretty. I love this. This is the eye look. I am so in love with it. I love the whole vibe. The lips are freaking amazing. I can see this combo being a new favorite for real. But I'm going to go finish this look off camera, and I will be right back to show you guys the finished look. I can't wait to find that perfect liner to go with this. I am back with the finished look, and I love it so much. I think it came together so well. I love the eye combo with the highlight and the lip. it's giving the best cool tone vibes, and I am here for it. That like minty shimmery shade is so freaking beautiful. But in my waterline, I used the ColourPop liner in the shade Icebreaker, and this liner was made for this eye look. I love it so freaking much. I will have all of this linked down below. But I can't wait to hear what you guys think of this look, and I can't wait to film the next one. But let's go ahead and move on to look number 2. I am back and excited to do look number 2. So I already did the lipstick and the highlighter because I have like 20 minutes to film this before I have to leave. Yeah, I know. So for the highlight, I used the shade Eternal Ember, and I think it's so beautiful. Looks so beautiful on the skin. It's got like this rose, like golden pink shift. It's so stunning. It's kind of fiery. There's like a peach in there too. But for lipstick, I used the matte lipstick in the shade Cathedral Rose. So pretty. I also used my Carnage lip liner to, you know, line the lips. But I am really excited to create another look with this gorgeous palette. I'm kind of on the fence about what I want to do. Okay, so I think I want to play with Sinister Figure, Darkest Hour, maybe some Gothic Grace to blend out Sinister Figure, and then we'll figure out the shimmer situation. So first, I'm going to start with Gothic Grace. So when I swatched this, it seemed to be like the same color as my skin tone. So it will be a really good like inner corner highlight shade if that's what you want to use it for. Or you could use it the way that I'm using it right now to just use as a base to blend on these deeper shades if you have a very fair skin tone like I do. I'm also going to take this shade and run it down here on the lower lash line as well. But then I want to go into Sinister Figure on my Glamlite shader brush. And I'm just going to take this most of the way in, and then I'll blend it in further. I'm going to be doing a poll on my channel soon where I want to do another video talking about how I like to create unique looks with my palettes. Basically talking about color combos and then doing another look. And I think it's going to be between this palette and the, yeah, Poison Garden. My mind is like all over the place where I'm in a rush, but it's going to be between those two. We're going to vote on which one you guys would like to see next, and I'm excited. This is blending out very nicely, but now I want to go in with this large blending brush, and I'm going to pick up a little more of this and just use this larger brush to really help this blend up higher. Now I'm going to take this small Moda brush, it's a small shader brush, and take this shade around the lower lash line too. Now I want to take my Sigma E27 and pick up Darkest Hour. And I'm just going to work this in the crease. It's a little bit darker, deeper than that purple. So it will give dimension, but also add another color to this look, which, you know, I love the two-toned types of looks the most. I've also just ran some of this down here on the lower lash line as well. I don't want to let this blue get carried away though, like I did in look number 1. The outer corner got real big real fast. But now I'm going to go back into that purple and blend out the edges of the blue. It's still a very dark and vampy look, which I love personally. You know what? I want to do something a little crazy. Oh, what brush? I'm going to use this other small shader brush from Moda. No, actually, I'm going to use my Singe Beauty E01, and I want to go into Grim Morning. Every part of me just wants to put this shade right here. And I'm definitely going to have to go in and lighten it so that it works for this inner corner. But I just think this might be such a good idea. Trust the process. Now I want to go into Gothic Grace and just tap a little bit of this on that and just basically mix the two, because I want that green. I just want it to be a little lighter. I'm also taking a little more of that up and over the purple as well. Now I'm going to go in with some glitter glue. This really is a fast look. I've been filming for 12 minutes. I'm proud of myself. But I still need to do the other eye, so maybe I shouldn't be proud of myself. I'm excited for this part. Mystic Stone is one of my favorite shimmers in this palette. It's so freaking beautiful. I love it so much. But I'm going to put this on this back half of the lid. Oops, I accidentally got some on my lashes. That's what happens when you don't use a brush. But I really don't have time for that. So pretty. Then I want to take Eerie Echoes again. I know I used it in yesterday's look, but I couldn't help myself. Like, this is so beautiful. And I knew this would be such a good combo. And I saw it yesterday too, but I just couldn't. There was too many looks like floating around in my head. These are so like reflective and glossy. It's glossy goodness. I'm also going to take my packing brush, and I picked up more of that green, and I just want to press this here under the lower lash line, and then I'll wipe it off and go back into the shade Mystic Stone, and I just want to put some of that there on the edge. I love this combo so freaking much. But I'm going to go and finish this look off camera, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. But I can already tell I'm really going to love it when it's all done as well. I am back with the finished look, and I topped the lip off with the gloss in the shade Gargoyle's Gloom, and it's so freaking beautiful. I love it so much. I love this look. Out of the two, I think this one is my favorite so far. But I'm so excited to hear what you guys think about this one. And in my waterline, I used the ColourPop liner in the shade Icebreaker. So be sure to let me know down below which one of these are your favorite. Now let's go ahead and move on to look number 3. I am back and ready to create another look. Today, I want to do something with the blues and the grays together and something to go with this lip. I have on the matte black lip, and you could see the little sparkles. They're so beautiful, are they not? And I am thoroughly enjoying these matte lipsticks as well. Also, for highlight today, I mixed all of them in the trio and put them on. And for blush, I used the Unearthly Spring Magic Blush Palette. Freaking gorgeous if you haven't seen it, but I love it so much. So, like I said, we're going to play with the blues and grays. And at the end, I'm going to try out this black gloss over top of this black lip just to see what it looks like. Okay, so to start this out, I'm going to use my shader brush from Glamlight, and I want to go into the shade Deep Sleep, and I just want to pack this along the crease. I'm excited to create something dark and vampy. And you see that sucker is pigmented, which makes me really happy. But even on an unset base, which I don't ever set whatever I use for my eyes today, I'm using just concealer. But it blends out so easily. I wanted to see like how pigmented that was going to be. Now I'm going to switch over to this larger brush and work on building this up and out into the shape that I want. I've had so much fun with this palette, with all of these products actually. I'm going to take another small shader brush and just run that gray along the lower lash line too. Now I want to dip into this cool tone blue shade called Veil. And I took that up a little high, but I just want to brush this along the edges of this look. Okay, I went back in with the gray and just re-intensified the crease. Now I'm just going to clean off that Glamlight brush, and I want to go into this shade here, Darkest Hour, and work this in the like outer half of the eye. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Gourmand Girls showed their palette, and I had to go post my video and stuff. And thank you guys for your support on it and your comments. It seems like a lot of you are excited for it. It's so good. I can't wait for you to see like it in action. If you haven't checked out my video yet, I will have it linked in the cards and down below in the description box. But I'm going back into this dark blue shade. I'm so out of breath. My computer kept freezing. Like, it was a whole thing, and I had to run downstairs and tell Amanda I posted it because she always watches my videos, even though she doesn't care about makeup, which is one of the millions of reasons that she is perfect. Like, literally perfect. I can't wait for you guys to meet her. I want her to come do the Q&A video, but stuff keeps getting in the way, guys. I'm gonna have to drag her up these steps. That is beautiful. And you can't tell me this lip. It's so, oh, it's so freaking good. I'm just building up this blue now. I love like this cool toned blue vibe. I think it's so freaking pretty. As a matter of fact, I do want to take it up just a little higher, because you know I'm bringing in that black. I'm going to take this teeny tiny brush from Game Beauty. It's E04. And I'm going back into that dark blue. And I just want to run that all along the lower lash line. I'm still not sure exactly what shimmer I want to put on the eye. Okay, we're going to deepen it up a little more. You're probably not surprised. We're going to go in with Cathedral Shadows. And I don't know why I say we. I guess it kind of like, at this point, it just feels like you guys are here with me. and we're just like doing our makeup together and having fun. So that's why I say we, but it might be kind of weird. I do realize that's probably not normal. My brain instantly went to the Unearthly Cosmetics Not Normal palette. Now I'm just going to go back and forth with all three of these shades in the crease and just make sure everything gets nice and blended out. I'm going to take another little shading brush and pack in, I guess I could show you this shade right here, Gothic Grace, in the inner corner. We need to brighten. Now we're going to go in with some glitter glue on the lid. Now I'm just going to place this on the lid. Someone today asked me how I keep my shadows from creasing, because you can tell like how this like concealer is like bunched up here. My eyes do crease. And in case you're wondering as well, if you use glitter glue and it still creases, if you don't already, I recommend only putting a thin layer of the glue and then letting it sit for a few minutes or a few seconds until it's tacky. Like you can feel it because it'll start like pulling your lid when you touch it. That's the best time, at least in my experience, I felt. But we're going to go in with the shade Night Watcher. But I will say, like, I don't think these unearthly shades will crease on anyone. If you have experienced that with their new formula, so like within the releases from the last year, let us know down below in the comments. But personally, I have not ever experienced that, especially like this new formula. It's not flaky or anything like that. And it's usually like those flaky shadows that I have to be more careful with. But these ones aren't like that at all. So after that, I want to go into this shade here, Mystic Stone. It's probably one of my favorites in the palette. I used it in another look, but it's bringing in like that fiery peach with that cool tone, and there's like a purple undertone to it. It's beautiful, and I had a feeling that it would be pretty with these like blue grays. Okay, last shimmer I want to use is this shade Awaken, which I still need to do a look with this being like one of the main shimmers. Ooh, that was such a freaking good idea. Sometimes I just want to freaking hug myself. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. Is it not? This might be my favorite look I think that I've done. Wow. Especially with this black lip. Now I'm just taking a flat like packing brush and I want to put some more of this shade here. I love it. I'm also going to take some and press it down here at the beginning part of my lower lash line. I want to take some of the shade Awaken and pop some of this in the inner corner. Awaken would be such a beautiful highlight shade. I mean, I have hella highlight on right now, but it is beautiful. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, I used the highlight today on top of powder. This blush palette is powder, plus I set my face. So, and it did not break anything up or anything like that, as you can tell. I mean, it's really highlighty, but I did put a lot on. So, just wanted to throw that out there. But I'm going to go finish this off camera, but I'm excited to see it all done and complete. I will be right back though to show you guys the finished look and to give you my first impressions on this collection. I'm back with the finished look, and I must say this one's gonna go down in one of my top favorite looks of all freaking time. I used the Peach Fuzz liner from ColourPop in my waterline, and it really pulled that peach shimmer in on the lid, and the cool tones mixed with the warm, it just does something to me. I freaking love this look. I love the other ones, but by far this is my favorite, and it was a happy accident. Usually the best looks are, though. Have you ever noticed that? But as promised, I want to use the gloss on top of the black lip. I'm just like so blown away by this freaking eye look, though. Oh my god. Wow, this is beautiful together. And look how beautiful that gloss is on top of this black lip. I mean, you would have to babysit this, you know, just so it wouldn't be messy with the gloss on top. But you could also do it like on different kinds of lipsticks, like different other different shades, and get it to like work really well that way as well. But just look at this eye look. Oh, I'm so obsessed. I love it so freaking much. But it is time to talk about the collection. So with the palette, I have not used some of the top row, like 4 of the shades. Ow, that hurt. Yeah, like 4 of the shades. And I pretty much used everything else. This is the same great unearthly quality that I know and love. So if the color story speaks to you, I believe you will love it as well. It has a great formula. And personally, I love this color story. I've had so much fun with it. I'm really excited about the new matte lip formula. I'm excited for her to hopefully come out with some more shades in that, because I am enjoying it quite thoroughly. And you guys know how much I love the glosses too. I rave about the Unearthly lip glosses. They are my favorite glosses in my collection. And same with the highlighters. I love them. I think they look beautiful on the face. My only thing, the shade Phantom Blue doesn't come out as well on the hand as the rest of them do. Like, it takes a minute to be able to get some out. It's kind of like thicker, and now it may just be mine that's like that. I don't know, but this is one of the other ones. And you see like how much easier that one comes out. So I might like take the stopper out on mine, because it does work fine. It works fine on the face. It does not break up anything underneath. Like, there's no issues like that. It's just kind of hard to get out of the tube because it is like that thicker formula. But I just wanted to throw that out there just in case. But all in all, I love it. I love everything that I've created with it. Like I said, this is my absolute favorite look out of the 3. But I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts. Leave me some spooky emojis down below. Let me know if you guys have already picked it up and what your thoughts are on it. And if you haven't picked it up yet and you want to, don't forget you can use my code. It is AOML, and it will save you 10% off of your order. And it is affiliated, so thank you so freaking much. I appreciate all the love and support that you guys have been giving me on my videos. It's so fun, and I love being here so much. I love makeup so much, and I really hope that that shows through my videos. Indie brands, they are my favorite. They have my heart. They create the best quality eyeshadow palettes, the best color stories. And Unearthly Cosmetics is at the very top of my list. Highly recommend if you guys haven't tried them yet. But all in all, I am super excited to have this in my hands. Thank you so much to Unearthly Cosmetics for sending me another palette. You don't know how much it means to me. It's so exciting. But thank you guys so much for everything. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I really hope you will. And until next time, bye.